right, baby. Renee,
So
where you calling
yeah,
me
sorry
from?
about that. I'm at the mall because I was trying to come out to have fun at the game tonight, but I got stuck in the car listening to the show.
Okay. So you didn't even leave the car yet.
No, I've been watching the whole time.
All right. All new and improved Kendra G Singles dating app is available now on iPhones and Android phones. All right, Renee, well, I appreciate it. We got to move fast because I got to go to the members only show. So how
Okay.
old are you, boo?
39.
39, and where you calling
Yeah,
us from?
I just put everything in the chat when you were talking to the guy because they kept saying you should match us together, but I don't think so.
I should match you. Oh, you called me before?
You hung up when I had the light off.
Oh, so you were just in the car a second ago. Okay, no, I'm going to talk to you directly right now. You ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Renee, 39, where you live?
Maryland.
And do you have any children?
Yes, I have five.
Really? How old are your 5 kids?
24, 21, 14, 12, and 8.
21, 14, 12. What is it again?
14, 12, and 8.
14, 12, and 8. Okay. Oh, 24 too?
Yes.
So 24, 21, 14, 12, and 8.
Yep.
All by the same man?
No.
How many men?
So my oldest two are from my ex-husband, and then I had a crazy situation, and I had 2 more, and then 1 more.
How many
So
men,
3.
babies, girl, do you have kids by?
3.
3. And you was married once?
Yes.
Okay. And what do you do for a living?
I'm a software engineer for a telehealth company, and I also DJ full time, and I'm also now a pastor.
Woo! So you a software engineer, a DJ, and a pastor?
Yes.
How long you been a pastor for?
For the past about this past summer was really crazy. I got baptized twice, and then
Girl, hold on. You don't answer no question I ask you directly.
not so.
How long you been a
It's
pastor
been
for?
since June. It's been since June, so 6-7 months.
Okay. All right. So, and what's your zodiac sign, Renee?
Scorpio.
Scorpio. All right, let's do it. We got Renee, 39, Scorpio, Maryland, mom to 5, 5'3" men, was married once. She's a software engineer, a DJ, and a pastor. Are you a gospel
And
DJ?
and an author. I just actually put a book out. It's on kdp.com.
Okay,
It's
you
called
got an author. Are you a gospel DJ?
Yes. I do
Okay.
gospel go-go. I have some songs out that I wrote, and I'm about to start touring. I have the book signing coming up.
Okay, we're not promoting.
I'm
We're not gonna promote the
not,
book
no,
again.
no, no. I'm just saying it's coming out. It's not out yet, but it's coming out.
Okay, Renee, what kind of man are you looking for, honey?
I want somebody that's on my same level that can appreciate a good woman that works hard and makes their own way. I've been doing it since I was 14 years old, and I don't appreciate slackers because that's what they like to do, to leech. And I just got out of a situationship where, he thought he was going to try that, but he didn't because he knew better, but it just wasn't working out apparently. So I just had to move right along.
Okay, what are your deal breakers?
My oldest 2 are grown, so I have help. Thank you.
What happened? What's going on?
No, the comments. Somebody said you have 5 kids. I have 2 that are grown and they help. One is in the Air Force that makes, and he's married and makes over $100,000 a year. And the other one, the 21-year-old, has his own HVAC company. So they have very good. I make good children. Thank you.
Ooh, she just makes good children. Okay, what are your deal breakers?
Deal breakers are bad attitude. People that have unhealed trauma that don't understand what it is to do your own self work and just appreciate somebody that does know their self worth. If you can't understand how people really function, or you don't know how to if you can't love yourself, then you can't love me, and I can't. That's a deal breaker for me.
Okay. Should he? Hello.
I'm here. Sorry.
Should he look a certain way?
I'm not too picky about how you look, as long as you are well kept and you're attractive to me. I do have my preferences, but I'm not racist. So if that means anything, my ex-husband was, he looked like he was very dark skinned, and my ex, the other one I have, is really light fair skin. So yeah, okay. I'm not biased. I'm not, my parents.
So you're not biased and you're not racist?
Nope. My mom, blonde hair and blue eyes, and my daddy is like African American Indian.
Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
Like I said, it doesn't matter, but as long as you're on the same level as I am, as far as work life.
And what level is that,
I
honey?
like to travel. I make over. I don't want to say it on here because I'm going through a custody battle right now. But I make a decent amount of money. I'm doing pretty well.
So you want a man that makes what you make?
Or more, preferably more, because I would prefer a man that will take care of me. Yes,
You want a
but
man
I
that's
don't
gonna.
need nobody. I don't need anybody to take care of me, but it would be nice, for once.
Okay. Would you date a man that doesn't make more than you?
Yes, I did. Yeah, I've done that plenty of
Okay.
times.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
All right, so now I gotta. Well, I'm in the car. I can't really get up.
Well, girlfriend, you call me and you say you've been watching the show, and you know I'm gonna ask, why y'all call me like I be bothering y'all? I be
Every time I
confused.
try,
Y'all call me knowing every question I'm gonna ask y'all to do, and then y'all be like, "Well, I'm in the car."
every
What that got to do
time,
with me?
every time I try calling you from home, you never
Well,
answer
I
me.
don't know, girlfriend. You knew you was gonna be here, and you've been waiting. You gotta get in front of the headlights. We gotta do the Kendra Cam, honey child. You 39 years old. You already knew what you was doing when you called me. I do not understand this part ever.
All
Y'all
right,
volunteer literally to call me and then get mad at me.
can you see? Can you see me?
We gotta see your legs, honey. Okay, here we go. We can see you.
I'm not fat. I'm built, and I'm not. I work out every day.
What you say, baby girl?
I said I'm not fat. I'm slim build, and I work out every day.
Okay. 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 When was your last relationship, Renee?
Like a real relationship or a fake relationship?
What you consider your last relationship?
We actually broke up maybe a few days ago.
So you were in a committed relationship, and when did that, honey, Renee?
Yeah.
So was it 2 days ago you broke up with somebody? I don't. This is you giving me the hardest time with a direct answer. When did your last relationship end?
The last it was over almost a year ago.
So what'd you say a few days ago? How we go from a few days to a year?
I was talking to somebody, but it was not. It wasn't what I consider a relationship.
Okay, so a year ago. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
It's been a long time.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Probably getting out more and on my body, mostly staying and I don't know, voicing, just talking to people. I get talk to people. I have a problem with doing that. Like I've always.
Aren't you a pastor? I would think a pastor talks to people all the
I
time.
mean, when I'm in church, it's totally different because I know what topic I'm talking about. Um, I talk, I'm not talking about the Lord right now. That's very passionate about. If you read the book, you'll understand. It's like an alter ego situation where I can bring myself out a lot better, talk to people better. When I'm in my
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. All right, Renee, baby girl, why would a man be lucky to be with you?
Because I have a very good, I guess, personality. I like to have fun, travel. I'm only, I don't know. I'm looking for somebody that wants to do the right thing in life, live their life the right way, like myself.
No, so the question is not what you're looking for, but why would he be lucky to be with you?
Be lucky because, well, look, I'm a great cook. Um, oh my goodness, yeah, my kids were, yeah. If you're looking at the book or somebody says something in the comments, but yeah, I feel like I would, be a great
Your
asset to it.
kids, they're telling me your kids were kidnapped?
My younger two, their father kidnapped them from visitation and never brought them back.
Oh, they're telling me that you have a GoFundMe on your page.
Yeah.
So you want to date during this time?
So I've been going through this for the past 3.5 years, and I've had two sorry attorneys that never helped, and
So
they
your
just took.
12-year-old and your 8-year-old are not in your custody?
No, the 12 and 14-year-old.
The 12, so you haven't seen them in 3 years?
No.
Oh wow.
Still fighting.
Okay.
I'm still fighting to get them back. That's
Well,
what
you just said that you make a good amount of money, so why would you need a GoFundMe?
that's what I'm saying. I've spent over $150,000 in attorney's fees.
Okay.
Yeah. I still have to take
So
care of my parents. I still have to take care of and maintain a home for my other children and things like that. So it's not like, I'm not broke. I have money. It's just it's a lot. It's a lot to it. Nobody knows what you're going through unless they go through it themselves. So
okay, so okay, this is a different component. The cousins, they gonna find out everything, child. I would have never knew this unless the comment section went to go find out. So,
no, everybody deserves love. If you think that just because I'm going through all this stuff, I haven't let it not once like bog me down to the point where I can't focus on what I need to do. The system is what it is, and that's the problem with the things that are going on today is that the system is manipulative and is using people as, today is modern day slavery. I mean, nobody's getting that. Everybody, like you said, you want to get off the app and go pray, that's fine. Go do that. I
I
pray.
guess my question is this. So, you don't like, he doesn't have any family members? Like, your kids are, I mean, I just feel like, have you hired a private investigator?
Yes.
And so your kids, you have absolutely no idea where they are in this world.
They're with their dad. I'm sure. I'm
I
pretty
know
sure
that,
they're
but
with.
what I'm saying, like, you don't know his mama, his sister, his cousin, his brother. He don't got no IG page. Like, it's just, I'm just trying to understand because I'm not saying it's impossible, but I would think with all the technology we have today, you could at least know the city or state. So you have no idea what city or state they're in?
Oh, they're here. They're in Maryland. Yeah, I know
Also,
where they
you know
are.
where they are.
Yeah, I know
So
where.
so why can't you pull up?
So okay, the story. What happened with all that is that he pretty much lied and got a false protective order. When he
So,
did that, he
okay,
also.
real quick though. So it's not fair to say kidnap then, because when you hold on, just real quick, when you say kidnap, we're thinking kidnap, gone. You don't know where they are. You can't. So that's not true. You know where your children are.
Well, illegally, he did kidnap them because he never signed their birth certificates. And I have been directed that I need to go file charges, but every time I do anything, nothing ever happens because his dad is an ex-cop. So he has everybody in the county on his side, even people that are in Department of Social Service. It's a lot to it.
But wait a minute. So are you saying you do know where your children are in this world,
Yes.
and
Well,
you and legally?
I've called like I don't know how many times to do welfare checks on them. They won't
No,
even
no, no.
do it.
But outside of that, because you just said that they're telling you to press charges, you didn't press charges.
No.
Why not?
Like I said, every time I do anything, he gets it reversed or removed, and it comes back on me. It's almost like the devil's advocate. I understand what you're saying, but I've done and listened to all these people all this time, and everything that I've done, it always backfires. Every
So the judge, you've gone to a judge, and so is there an order that because I don't listen, I don't know everything, so I'm not trying to pretend like I know everything, but this almost sounds like a case where he has something against you,
right. He went and filed a false protective order.
and they just automatically approved it, like they don't.
It was,
From my understanding, they just don't get them. Like he has to make some things proven to get
he,
it
he
proved.
that's the thing though. He was out of jurisdiction when he filed it. I was living in Virginia, and they were being dropped off and picked up in PG County, Maryland. And when he filed it, it was totally bogus, and they went.
But what I'm saying
That's not
is,
the correct
so
system.
you're saying there was no. How was he able to get it approved if you did
He
nothing?
lied. He lied, and I had a
But they
sorry
have,
attorney.
but they have to, because I have
He
friends
lied.
that go through this
He
stuff. But hold
lied.
on, real quick. They have to interview you, and they have to also interview the kids. I have a friend that's going through this with his ex-wife,
And his
and it's
sister.
not that simple. When you fight, they can't just take the person's word. They have to be interviewed. The kid has to be interviewed. So you got interviewed, and the kids got interviewed.
Yes, and he went to someone that he knew because the lady called me after 5 o'clock Friday. It was somebody that he knew. Her name was Ashley Powell, a social worker that his sister worked with.
So, but the kids were interviewed, and they co-signed whatever he said.
They were interviewed, but my kids did not talk to them.
Your kids didn't talk to the people that got interviewed.
No.
So, okay. So basically, you're saying for the last 3 years, you legally are not able to see your children.
He kidnapped my children and filed a false
So,
protective
what
order
is the money you're raising for?
to get an attorney to get my kids back because I haven't been able to find an attorney that he hasn't corrupted.
So you want, so you need money to get a new attorney.
Yes, I've had three, and all three of them have failed. They have not. Well, actually, four. Four.
Okay, okay. Okay. I don't know all the legal terms. I just know that people that have gone through this,
Yeah.
but I do know this. Another parent just can't say a claim. There has to be research.
There's
Like
no.
think,
I've never done anything like
I'm not saying no. I'm not saying that you did.
remotely
I'm just
wrong
saying,
in my life ever.
huh?
I've never done anything remotely wrong in my life ever. And for him to say the things that he said, everything he said to the judge, everything that he documented in court on record when I wasn't even present, court hearings
Why
that I
didn't you
didn't
go
even,
to the court hearing?
I didn't know about him. He wouldn't file things that I didn't even know about. He was
But don't
sending,
you have? But you have to be served.
yeah, exactly. Sending
You
to
didn't
him,
get served.
he was sending everything to an old address in
Yeah,
Prince Frederick,
yeah,
Maryland.
but it doesn't fly by the judge if you.
I
So were
have
you served?
Kendra. I have all the proof that he sent all this stuff
No,
to
I
a
understand it. No, I'm asking you a direct question, Renee, because you don't have to answer my question directly. Did he serve you with the papers? Did someone serve you?
never.
Then legally he can't even do that in court because they have to be served.
Exactly.
Now that I do know, you can't have a court
I
hearing if the person doesn't know
all
about it.
I every single thing that he sent to my old PO box, it was recorded on the register in the courthouse because they have to send you a copy of it. He was using the address that I had over 7 years
Right.
ago when he knew I
Right,
lived in.
but what I'm saying is you can send addresses, but in order for a judge to move forward with the hearing, they have to have proof that you were served the date. So even if he sent it to your house, that's not proof of service.
Exactly.
So I don't a judge is not even supposed to go forward if they unless you were served and you just
Nope,
didn't show up.
that's not true. Every time I get notice of a date, I'm there. I don't play about my kids.
So okay, so since then you have gone.
Oh yeah, definitely. I've been back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
So when you go to the court, why is the judge saying you can't see your kids? Like, what is the judge saying? What is the reason that the judge is saying?
That's a very good question. The last time I was before the judge, she did say that I have visitation as far as being able to see them. I was supposed to be able to see them every 3 days on audio, video calls. So that was granted. And when I call, he does not answer. He won't let the kids call me or talk to me.
When was this?
This has been since last September
And the last time you seen your kids was 3 years ago.
in person, almost 3 years ago.
Oh, now you. So you see. So when did you see? So when's the last time you saw your kids? Period.
So he saw the last time I saw them on the video calls was in October.
And after that, it just stopped.
Stop. Yeah.
I still think it's misleading to say that you're raising money for your kids being kidnapped because when you say
Well,
that and we're a new audience, like kidnap is such a strong word that without knowing all this information that you just gave, I would think literally kidnap.
right. But so that was when that happened that I put that out. So yeah, I
Well,
probably
you haven't changed the girlfriend; it's still up there because this is what they're telling me. So I want to believe. All I can ever do is take your word. But the more I ask you questions, and even when I was asking you questions before, it seemed like you wasn't answering all the way. So I don't know what the truth or the lie is. I got to be honest. My first time meeting you, first time having a conversation with you. But and I don't know your real situation. I just know people that have gone through this. One of my close friends, and it's like you just can't like there's like month after month, yes. But if you're really fighting, not saying you're not fighting for your kids, I'm not saying that, but you still have rights unless they prove something beyond the shadow of a doubt that you are unfit to be around them. And
exactly.
you're saying, and what did he say to get the judge to agree to that? Like, what was the
I,
allegation that he made?
he filed so many false petitions to the court. Like I did not
But what
know.
were some of the things that he
I
said?
was not present because I didn't know about the court hearings.
But
He,
they
he
have to, but listen, but they make you aware. They tell you you didn't get no paperwork.
nothing. I'm telling you, he either had somebody impersonating or he, like I said, sending them to the old
Okay, but
address.
when you went to the court yourself, didn't
Yeah.
you ask why is this in place? What did they
Oh,
tell you?
okay. So when I went to the courthouse to get paperwork and everything, because I needed to get proof of everything that was going on. When I was trying to find a new attorney, they would give me paperwork that, were in the file. They keep a file, right?
Mhm.
So they were giving me paperwork out of the file, but we're not giving me everything that I asked for.
But
So
what I'm saying is, no, this is what I'm saying. You said you had lawyers. Your lawyer, bare minimum, has to know the charge, the allegation. So the lawyer never, so they just said, you don't, like so basically the lawyer said, we taking your kids. They didn't give no reason. The judge agreed. That's what the lawyer said?
when I get an attorney that will willingly help me, the past two have not
No,
helped
no, no.
me.
I asked you this question because the bare minimum, you're supposed to know the allegation of why your kids are being kept from you.
Right.
Now that that's bare minimum. So they never gave you the reason he said to keep your
No,
children away.
no.
And this has been going on for 3 years.
Yes, back and forth. It happened. It started during COVID. That happened. All the court, everything shut down. So it was like impossible for me to get a hearing.
So
So
what were your lawyers doing?
absolutely nothing. Just taking my money. Hey,
I want to believe you, but that part's hard
I
to
swear,
believe.
I wish the people that keep
Okay,
saying
bottom line, yeah. Bottom line is this: on the paperwork. But listen, but Renee,
I hope it
Renee, real quick, on the
happens.
paperwork. Hold on, Renee, Renee, Renee,
Yep.
Renee. You may have missed the court date, but if you got the paperwork sent, on the paperwork it tells you the reason that they say.
They have not given me not one thing saying anything. Is what
But
I'm trying to
what does
explain.
the paperwork
My
say then?
my civil rights have been violated.
Huh?
His name is not one of their birth certificates. My civil rights have been violated, and I'm still fighting to find an attorney that will help me.
Okay, but what I'm asking is this, because listen, we all want to help you, but these answers we're just confused. On the paperwork, what
Hold
does
on.
it say?
So, okay, the paperwork is basically saying he wouldn't got a false protective order saying I was abusing my kids, and I've never abused my children.
Okay, stop right there. That's what it is. Whether
Okay.
it's true or not, I know that you had to know the claim. That's why I'm still here going here because I can't. Now, that to me is a lie. Like, I know enough to know that whether you missed the court date, you already claimed that you got the paper, so you could have got the information of the hearing later. But bare minimum, the paperwork has the allegation stated.
Right.
So you were saying all this time, I'm gonna tell you, Renee, people want to believe you, but you're not coming across believable. So you said this whole time you never knew what he claimed, and I was like, that can't be true because that doesn't make any sense.
So he
The
false.
first page of an affidavit will tell you what the claim is. So now you finally said he said you had child endangerment. Whether it's true or not, that's the allegation. That's what we were asking.
Right.
What was the
Okay.
allegation that he said? And you waited all this time to try to make us pretend like you never knew. And I'm like, girlfriend, you got to know that much.
So yeah, he falsely. That's when he filed the false protective order saying it's not that I'm lying. First of all, I'm going through a lot. So if anybody thinks I'm lying about
Well,
anything, that's not the
Well,
case.
you
Um,
lied to us a couple of times, Renee. So we want to believe you, but it's hard to believe when you lie.
I'm not
You
lying.
lied
It's just I'm never.
because I asked you clearly, did you know the allegation? And you said
So,
no. And that's why I wouldn't let it go because I knew that you had to at least know what the allegation was. Now, the allegation could be false, but to
yeah.
say that you have no idea what the allegation is, even I know you have to know that much. There's no way somebody can have your kids from you for 3 years and they just went to a judge and say, I want my kids, shut her out, case closed. It doesn't work that way. Even I know that much. Now, I'm not saying what he said is true. I can't confirm that. But I knew you had to know what the claim was.
Everybody is sitting there laughing and thinking this is funny when I haven't seen my babies that came out of my stomach. That's just pure evil. And I have never done anything to hurt my children. My oldest two can attest to that because they are brought up and raised 100% perfectly in good shape and form. I've never done anything. That's why I love children. That's why I'm a teacher and a pastor. Like everybody that knows me knows the facts that I would never do anything to hurt my kids. So I'm not a liar. And yeah, I do get confused about things because I've never gone through this before. So that's
Girl,
number.
I can't give you that one. It was a clear question. It wasn't
Well,
confusing. You didn't want to answer it.
from the beginning, no, that was like what he did. He filed the false
I know,
protective.
but that's what I was asking you. So I will say this. I gotta just be honest. I'm not excusing their behavior, but girl, you gone into a dating show. You already
Yeah,
know how they get down. You know they're gonna go to your page. So I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but you can't call us and then get mad for us being
I'm
us.
not.
This is who we are over
No,
here. When
I'm
you
not.
call us, we gonna be us.
saying everything that I've been through, and it's been torture. You know, I have nightmares all the time about what he's doing to my children. Like he's done things to me, rape me. So, you know, I can only like disdain what could be happening to my own daughter that's 12. You know.
Well, then, girlfriend, you shouldn't be looking for a man. All your energy should be there if that's how you feel. And that's just the honest truth.
That's,
We a
you
dating
know,
show over here, child. So, I mean, you want us to cry tears for you, but at the same time, you called us looking for a man with all this going on.
on.
So,
So that's the thing. I'm not supposed to put my life on hold because of him doing something wrong to me.
but
God is going to
okay,
take.
and that's fair too, but then don't give us the sob story and get mad at us for being us.
Look, that's not a sob story. I'm just telling you what happened. I have gone to therapy.
Okay. Well, listen, I really do wish you the best in this manner. I can only imagine what that is like. Like I said, I have a friend that's going through it, and that's why certain things I knew you had to know because it's my friend is very stressed out, but they every month is something, trying to get it, trying
It's
to focus.
all the
And
time.
and and, and I even feel like in my friend's case the allegations are not true, but because I knew of that experience, I knew you had to know more than what you were saying.
Well, that
And
so
and
the false allegations happened over 3 years ago.
right,
That was 2020.
but either way, though, a couple of things, Renee. When you say kidnap, that's how we got here. We got here because you have a GoFundMe that the cousins brought up. I was actually ending, and when you
Right.
say stuff like kidnap on a platform like us, we have kidnap to me means I know people for real kidnap. Like I'm gonna be honest, that's happened to.
Well,
So
what
when you
he did was kidnap my kids because he's not a birth certificate. He literally has
Well,
violated my.
I would listen. Here's the deal. I can't agree with that because you have court cases. You know what the allegations are. You know where your kids are. You've been talking to them on a video. You're in a custody situation is more appropriate. You're in a custody situation with the child's father.
Like,
Kidnap is you can't
God.
kidnap is you don't know what the person is. You're
Right.
trying to find them. Here's the deal. I'm gonna give y'all a real. Y'all know I come from media. I used to
You know that.
host the morning show in Chicago. I interviewed people who were parents who were really looking for kidnapped people. So that's why for me, that was like a big word because I'm a journalist. I have interviewed parents crying because they cannot find. And that just isn't your case. Now you have a situation with your ex, it's child custody, that's fair. But to use the word kidnap when you know where your kids are and you're raising money, because I'm a person have talked to people who have really experienced that, I had to dig a little deeper. I wouldn't consider this kidnap. And I feel like it's misleading to raise money using that word because you will entice people to give to you thinking that your children were really kidnapped, but you know where they are. It's a custody situation.
So what would you prefer me to say then? Because there's
Girl, it's
no.
your life. You can do whatever. I'm just telling you how we got here. It's your life. I'm just saying when I have interviewed people where they were kidnapped and they could not find them, and some never got found. It wasn't like I know where they are. That's not when you use the word kidnap. But I do wish you the best. I do wish you the best. I do wish you the best. But I think it's a custody battle. You want to raise money for a custody battle you have with your child's father.
Yeah. So I see, I really am tired of the comments because nobody knows what I've been through. And I have been through it a lot. I don't deserve for somebody to try to hurt me and manipulate my life because they're mad that I found out they were messing with other dudes. Number one. Number two, that's the reason why he's mad and bitter because I told his mother to her face that, I found out what he was doing behind my back and that's the reason why I left. Because I was like, I will never ever do anything with that person again because it's endangering my life. So when I did that, that was taking the kids and trying to say that I was abusive and I've never done anything like that. Remotely dangerous to my children to harm them. They are very well kept. And you know me and you know what I do. You'll see, the pictures, the videos. My kids love their mother and I love my children. So they can say whatever they want. God knows better. So do my angels and everybody else that's protecting me in my battle. And they're fighting here on this planet. They're fighting their spiritual battle. Everything that is going to happen for a reason.
Okay, well, on that note, we wish you the best. We do.
Yeah. So like I said, there's no type of like, I guess recourse with this because now it's out. So
Yeah, girl. You said you've been watching us. Let me tell you something. We year 5. When you call me, you know what you're getting into.
yeah,
Point blank period.
we'll be a little more compassionate being that
Well,
I had
honey,
my
it's Listen, you gotta take accountability.
I am.
I'm gonna give it to you straight.
I
I don't mind giving compassion, but I gotta be honest. And you were lying to me.
it's still
So when you lied,
kidnapping.
so hold on. So when you lied to me, I
It's
am
not.
going to keep asking you questions. So
I
I mean,
I
it's. I think I gotta just give it to you honest. You have to take more accountability.
I talked to
And that's
attorney.
just what it comes down to. So it's not about like, period. You got to take more accountability. And you know who I am.
Yeah,
You call me. You know who I am. You
oh,
know
I
what it
tell
is.
her all the time, but even the attorneys are telling me it's kidnapping. I go file kidnapping.
Okay.
They're telling me to do that, and I refuse to do that because that's their father, and I don't want them to get locked up. I want them
So
to be
you're
able.
okay. So hold on. So
I
you refuse to. So you're okay. Hold on. So
I,
you're refusing to file kidnap charges, but you create a GoFundMe that says your kids were kidnapped.
they were
So,
kidnapped.
so
They
why
were.
didn't you file the kidnap charges?
Honestly, because I don't want any more drama with him. I
So
just want
okay.
my kids.
Okay, but hear this out for a second. So you won't legally file that your kids were kidnapped, but you will publicly set a GoFundMe and use the word kidnap for your kids. This is the part right here that I'm trying to get you to understand. Kidnap is it's a powerful word, and you will grab somebody's heartstrings with
So
that word. Hold on, with that word alone.
that's
But
what
now you're telling us. But now you're telling us legally you didn't even file the kid. That's more important. Forget the GoFundMe. The legal part is the more important part if you're trying to get your kids. So if he kidnapped your kids, there should be a charge for kidnapping. You just told us you didn't even legally file a kidnap charge.
that's because every time I try to do something, it always backfires. Every single time. I kid you not. I could show you everything and prove it to you.
But the
Like this,
point, no, you just said right now you don't want to file a kidnap charge because you don't want that drama. That's what you said.
I can do it. It's not a problem
Well,
doing
that's
it.
what you should have did before you did the GoFundMe.
I
You
can
should have you
file.
should have a kidnap charge before you have a GoFundMe account trying to raise money for something you didn't even put in place. Strangers who don't know you will see the word kidnap and they will send you money. And that's unfair because you didn't
But
even do the legal route. You didn't do the legal route of officially filing for kidnap charges. And you want to get mad at me because I'm calling you out for what it is.
I'm not
I'm
mad.
not being I'm not being empathetic or not compassionate. I'm just giving it to you real and raw. And I think it's unfair to pull that kidnap stream on the public and you didn't even do the stuff on the legal route.
So, like I said, everybody that is in the area is his family, and they know him. It's all nepotism at its finest. I'm not getting a fair trial. I have not been getting a fair battle. I've even tried to change jurisdictions, and they refused because he knows if he keeps it there, he's going to get what he wants. The system is corrupt. It's not fair, and I have been charged for something that I did not do. He's taken my kids. He's violated my civil rights that I did not deserve. I did not deserve to be treated this way. I did not deserve what he did to me. And my kids need their mother. That's what my focus is. And he did legally kidnap my kids. That's what the attorneys are telling me. But
Well,
if I
then you
file
should
that,
then you should legally have kidnap charges. Period. You should legally have kidnap charges if you feel that's what he legally did. You shouldn't be talking to me. You should be at the courtroom every day having a legal battle of having a charge of kidnap. That's what you should do.
okay.
All right. We
I,
gotta go, Renee.
all right.
All new and improved Kendra G Singles dating app is available now on iPhones and Android phones. Just go to your Apple Store or your Google Play Store and download the brand new Kendra G Singles dating app now.